Good morning. Again, I'm out on King Edward Street, and I just want to show you, this is not rush hour at all. This is going down King Edward. Now we're going north, and this is towards where the bridge is, the interprovincial bridge between the two provinces of Ontario and Quebec. As you can see, it's not busy at the moment, so it's not rush hour, it's in the morning. So I'm just going to start walking down here. I want to give you an idea of just, King Edward is an extremely long road that goes through the middle of the center of the city here, and I want to give you some ideas. I'm going to turn around over here. There's one of the big transport trucks. Where the front of the transport truck is where I took the video of the police clearing out that corner at the time. And across the street we also have the church, and this is where they hang out. A lot of the druggies hang out and they do their drugs, and of course it's frustrating for the church. They destroyed the church as well. There's an awful lot of complaints coming in from the church. A lot of overdoses done there, people falling, people screaming, people fighting. Sometimes they start fighting, they start throwing people out onto the street even when the traffic's going by. You've seen a lot of things right there. And again, walking down a little further, down King Edward. Take me a few minutes to walk down this way. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what King Edward is like. Oh, there's another big truck going down, but this is packed. It's wall to wall during rush hour. So this is why we're having so much trouble down here. And again, up at this corner, I don't see any at the moment because I guess the police have been around. But during the median, where all the trees are down there, this is where panhandlers come from the shepherds. And they come out, they wander out into traffic. Sometimes they're high, sometimes they're not. But when you've got the traffic stopped at the lights, and especially rush hour, they're hoping to get more money. So they just walk right out in front of the cars or in front of the trucks, which is extremely dangerous as well. So this is not a place to have a shelter on such a busy road as well. Now I'm also coming up on the right hand side. This is the fence here. It's a little further up towards where the tree is in front of me. Those trees were, this is where Julie's friend Frank was found dead last fall, which I have so many views on because he was so well known and so loved down here as well. So I'm just kind of give you an idea of what the place is like. This has been an empty lot for quite a while. Nothing's been built on this. I don't know what the plans are fully for this, but there's something going up, and I can see where there's a board up saying what's going up here, supposedly and eventually. But they also camp out here sometimes. This is where we also had the incident. It was up here a few feet away from where Frank was found, where that Indigenous woman was found, where there was a little, according to the street people, she was hit over the head with a frying pan and beaten to death. And that was not correct, and I did correct it on my videos. It was apparently possibly an overdose. But even to this day, because the frying pan and tents are found here, and that frying pan was found on the sidewalk, they believe that this is what was happening, that this woman had been beaten to death, the frying pan. So it was a pretty hard thing to correct when you've got most of the street people saying that she was beaten to death, and the police are saying no, it was not that at all. So when rumors get started, that's why I put up those videos to explain. Now we're just coming up to Murray Street. You can see, okay, there's another truck coming up, blocking my view there. But the cars are turning here, going east on Murray. So it's quite a situation here. But they get out, and with this traffic turning and everything else, they'll just wander out right in front of the cars looking for money constantly. And I'm surprised there's not been so many people killed here at this intersection. But I know there has been people hit as well, because you cannot see them, and with the transport trucks, they block your view even further for the drivers. And of course, if you're driving, it's your driver's license that's at stake if you hit someone as well. So again, it's a little hard for me to walk here, but we're getting there. Now I'm just going to scan across the street. That is where one of the buildings is for the shepherds right there. That's where they eat and that's where they gather. They've got junk out on the sidewalk and that. This is the intersection right here where the Shepherds is, and the Shepherds also if I can get the camera swung around here and without traffic. The Shepherd's is right on the corner there, that building on the, that I'm just focusing in on right now. And again, I just walked down here a little bit, and again, you'll see that they're building a unit where the boards are. There are 48 apartment building for the homeless as well. But if you can look carefully, which I don't want like crossing the street at all, you've got them all gathering around there all the time. They do their drugs, everything outside the Shepherd's as well. It's impossible to get down the sidewalks around here most of the time without getting bothered. It was at this intersection that my friend Sylvie lost her friend, who was probably doping up outside and walked right into the street and got killed. So this again is just a short video. I'm just going to show you this part of King Edward, and then I'm going to walk up to the other end and show a little bit more. So again, I'm just signing off again for the moment, and we shall talk shortly again. Bye.